Hey there, this is Laura Scheel with eXp Realty, and I have your Waukesha County market update for August of this summer, this 2025. Wanted to bring you a little bit of data about what is happening in the marketplace right now. So here is the big picture. Basically, in Waukesha County right now, inventory is still tight, and we are seeing some interesting shifts from the frenzy peak back in 2022, 2023. We do have 1,000 active homes on the market right now as of August. And I know this is about a month behind, but we do kind of trail data a little bit. But so in August, there was 1,000 active homes, which is 2 months of supply, which is really a tight seller's market still. In real estate, we say 6 months supply is a balanced market where it's not a buyer's or seller, it's an even market. So we're still at 2 months of supply. The median price has been steadily rising in Waukesha County right now. It's 488,000 as the median home price. We're seeing homes on the market for only 42 days, and they typically go pending within the first 15 days. So 42 days is the whole time it takes from the time that they go on the market till when they close. That is not a very long time at all. And they are still selling at 48%. Well, 48% of them are selling above asking price. So we are still getting premium prices. We're just not seeing as much fighting over homes as we have in the past. Why does this even matter for you? For a buyer, what this means is it's still a tight market. You might see some multiple offer situations, but it's less hectic than it was the past few years. It's cooled down a little bit. We do get the multiple offers, but you're not having to maybe go way over asking, or you might not have to drop inspection contingencies. We have seen a lot of inspection contingencies come back in offers, which I think is actually great for the consumer. And we're not waiving as many contingencies in general. For the sellers, it means you still have leverage. It is still something where you can expect to sell quickly, but the pricing strategy really does matter. You are going to have the upper hand, but if you are strategic about your pricing and improve your presentation, you can maximize your sale value. So quality preparation is crucial. Making sure the home looks its best is still really, really important. Here is a little bit of a city by city breakdown. The city of Waukesha, the median price is $395. It has decreased year over year. This is really still the most affordable area in all of Waukesha County is the city of Waukesha itself. So if you're looking to maximize the size of your home for the price, this is where you want it to go. Brookfield, the median price is $550, and that has increased 10% year over year. It still has really strong demand, and it has the excellent school district, and that really drives demand there as well. Muskego, the median price also has risen 18%. This is the fastest price increase in demand for the county. Lake County itself, Lake Country, out near the lakes, you are seeing a median of 520 to 545. This is actually down a little bit, about 6 to 10%, depending on the submarket. But that's because we had some significant gains in the past few years. So we're just kind of cooling off a little bit and just flattening out a little bit here. So you still are definitely getting your list price. It's just that they're not rising quite as fast as they had. So what does this mean for you buyers out there? Basically, you need to be prepared. You need to be ready with a pre-approval, with an idea of what you're looking for, because you're going to have to move fast. So once you find a home that you like, there's not really time to think about it. You might have to make a decision that day or within a day or two. So be ready to move fast. These homes are selling within 2 weeks, so they are not sticking around. Waiting for prices to come down is just not going to happen right now. You are going to want to budget around a 7% interest rate. I mean, they have come down a little bit. I think we're seeing somewhere in the 6.5 rate right now, but make sure that you can um, focus on your total monthly cost, including things like property tax and insurance. Make sure that you're budgeting those things in there as well. And then explore the strategic market, the submarkets. So, like if you're looking for something a little more affordable, you might want to look into the city of Waukesha. And you might be able to negotiate a little bit more on your price and your terms there. For you sellers out there, you still have the advantage, but the buyers are starting to become more selective and informed. They're out there looking at every single home available, so they really know what your competition is like. So they're going to know that if you're overpriced for the other homes that are in that area, they have a really, really good pulse on what every kind of home costs. The location, so if you are in Brookfield or Muskego, those are still one of the hottest markets. Lake Country is holding strong. It's you might see a little more negotiation, but really the prices are still really strong in all of Waukesha County. So basically, the interesting key, the pro tip is that if you're priced competitively, if you analyze who is currently on the market when you want to list your home, if you're competitive with those other homes and you have a professional strategy, you clean up the house really nice, maybe you professionally stage it, your home will sell 73% faster and for 6% more than the average home on the market. This is a really big deal. Like you can make more money just by doing some pro tips on getting your home ready. So this is something that we can help with as agents, something that I offer also for all of my sellers. If you're even a couple months out, like I'll come out early and walk through the home with you and give you some suggestions on how to prep your home for the best sales strategy. Here is the takeaway. The takeaway is this is still a seller's market, just a smarter one. The buyers are smarter. They are not having to make rash decisions. They're able to think about it a little bit more. They do have to move quickly, but they really know what's out there and they know what they're looking for. So the low inventory is going to keep this a competitive market. It still favors sellers. But buyers have to really, move quickly if they want to find the right property. Prices are still stable. They are remaining stable across most of the markets, but buyers are cautious because of the higher interest rates than in the past few years. So, it really creates a little bit more of a balanced negotiating environment. They're not willing to go crazy over because the money costs them more right now. So as far as a success strategy, you really want to make sure that you're priced smart and you present well. Those two things are really going to be key because buyers are going to know what your competition is. So we really have to look at that as a seller. Buyers are going to be decisive or need to be decisive and financially prepared. So they need to talk to their lenders before going out and looking at the market. And, both sides are really going to benefit right now from professional guidance. So, if you're on the fence on what to do to sell or buy a house, definitely reach out. I can get you to the finish line and give you some really helpful tips and strategies along the way. So understanding these dynamics and working with an experienced agent is going to help you be successful in buying and selling a home. So here is my contact information. I am happy to meet both buyers and sellers to discuss your strategy and figure out a way to best get you to the finish line, whether you're looking to upgrade or downgrade in the same market, or whether you're moving out of state, or whether you're moving into the state. Reach out. You can text or email me, and I am happy to meet with you. Take care, and I will see you for the next market update next month.